Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, one of the things that I want to talk about when it comes to law of attraction, law of assumption here, is there's a saying about science follow, not proceed. In in a way, I think of like the analogy of the 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 water droplet in a bucket or something like that, and then where all these waves ripple out, and then when it hits something, and it starts to reflect back, you know, as far as that goes. But it's also like the echoes, when we're at a place like the Grand Canyon or whatever it is that where there's an echo point and where we say something and we hear the echo, you know, and that's kind of what it is. What we're manifesting is echoing back in our reality, of that sort, you know. So one of the things that I have to also mention here is that our specific person always conforms to our manifestation. And for that matter, we have to also be very aware of what we're manifesting at that point when it comes to that. Because a lot of times, if we're affirming that our specific person is obsessed with us, then we're going to get the version of them that is obsessed with us, whether that's good or bad. You know what I mean? And it's one of the things that I had said a while ago when it came to one of my SPs here, that I refer to as J2 for that matter, is that number one was the reason why he conformed to my manifestations at that point is his tattoos. And so originally, this SP only had like a star tattoos on this forearm, because his late husband had star tattoos on these forearms and the other star tattoos there. But, so at one point, I think when I was doing this sort of what they call like B1 with your specific person there, and as far as when it came to visualizations, it was like for some reason that SP he had a pink tattoo on this arm, and somehow he ended up getting a pink tattoo on this part of his arm here, and then also getting star tattoos on this forearm, and so it was kind of like 2 out of 3, but it is one of the things again where as far as how I feel about that SP, I'm kind of like, as far as that goes. But yet the strange part about that, even though I'm kind of like, I still think about him all the time. I don't know why that is. Even though I'm kind of like, But the truth there is like, that sometimes we don't really want our SPs after all, and that's perfectly okay as far as that goes. Or want them at a better time, better circumstance of that sort, because after all, circumstances don't matter. But it's like if at the channel The Rock, it's like, it doesn't matter about your circumstances, that sort of thing. So, anyways, guess that's probably it. So, talk to you guys later.